Welcome to the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. Shag Dog, happy May the 4th be with you. And tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo. I don't have any Mexican beers, so here we go. I'm doing Lagunitas, however you want to say it. The beast of both worlds. Like a dog destroying San Francisco or New York, maybe. That looks like the Brooklyn Bridge, I'm guessing. This is an Imperial IPA. Beer Advocate gives it an 88, 8% ABV. Double dry hopped with a juicy blast of Citra and Mosaic, yet finishes super smooth. And on the can it says East Coast flavor with West Coast clarity. So there you go. I uploaded a recorded video earlier today, so I was like, you know what? I could do one beer review before I go to bed, and I might even drink another one for drinking and thinking. If I get this one down quick enough, because I can go to bed by about an hour and a half from now. All right, let's give it a pour. Hope it ain't old because I got it from this liquor store that sometimes has old cans. 11/11/24. So is that Best Buy or born on date? I don't know, but it does have a stamp 11/11/24 0302. So I think that's when it was made or canned. So we'll go with that one. Definitely a clear, slightly cloudy. I thought I saw a little sediment, but I can't see anything. A couple bubbles, nothing much. Less than a pinky head. I didn't give it a light pour, super heavy pour either. But give it a mild pour, mild or medium. I don't know. Jammer is in. If anybody's wondering where he's at, Jammer is on his European tour right now. I was gonna upload. He sent me like one or two videos, but they're really short, 2 or 3 seconds. I want him to send me something talking about the beer. I could upload them as a short or something. But anyhow, let's get into this one. Supposedly has some Mosaic and Citra hops. All right. Yeah, they don't make the worst beers. These guys are pretty good. Most of their beers are okay, but most of them I think I've had by them are IPAs, I think, right? Pale ales and IPAs. But yeah, the look, this lighting's kind of weird in there, but kind of a golden, maybe a hint of orange in there. The head's slowly dissipating, even thinner than it was now, but the lace is lingering to the glass, so that's a good sign. And on the nose, fruity, tropical fruit, maybe a mango or something in there, I'm not sure. A slight piney or something in there, but it smells pretty good actually. Juicy, fruity, a little piney. I'm ready to drink it. It smells pretty good actually. Let's do it. Shag Dog. Cheers. Yeah. Your non-hop lover probably won't like this because right at the front, it's not overpowering, but it's good enough, hops where someone that drinks Bud Light or whatever, they'll be like, oh man, I can't drink this. But it has that nice juicy fruity in there too, like tropical fruit or something. So it kind of blends out that bitter hoppiness. Yeah, it's got the sweet and bitter all the way through. The sweet tropical, which I like. Yeah, pretty good. I'm gonna have to tame this beast. This is the beast of both worlds, but it might be a beast of burden. But I'll have to be like one of He-Man's enemies, Beastmaster. Or, wait, that's Beastman. Beastmaster is a movie, right? Yeah, Beastman is Skeletor's henchman. Beastmaster is the guy who could see through animals, talk to animals, whatever. Okay, funny because I watched that movie a couple weeks ago. I haven't seen it in so long. I said, let me try to watch this movie. It was good as a kid. I mean, because they played it all the time on TV. So it was all right. Yeah. I sat through it, a couple parts. I was like, man, I forgot what happened here. And then as soon as it happened, I'm like, oh, yeah. Kodo and Podo, and one of them died. Poor thing. Oh, well. Spoiler alert. Those are two ferrets. He had two ferrets, the tiger and the bird, right? Is that it? I think so. They should give him control over a whole bunch. There was a part 2. That movie came out about 4 or 5, 6 years after the first one, but it was horrible. Man, I tell you, they really screwed up some movies in the 80s. Even Conan the Destroyer, I mean, it has its moments, but it's just horrible. Conan the Barbarian is way superior than Conan the Destroyer. The guy that played the thief. I'm like, why didn't they get the old thief back? The one that's food for wolves. Yeah, this beer is pretty good. Even maybe have a piney, a fruity, tropical maybe. They're both kind of masking each other a little bit, but you taste more of the piney, I think. Or the grapefruity. Maybe it's a grapefruit. Yeah, it's more of a grapefruit, I think. But then you got the tropical punch. Not punch, but tropical fruits in there, It's pretty good. I like it. Yeah. Anything else to talk about? I don't know. Man, beast mode engaged. Take me one delicious sip at a time. This beer is a beast, but I'm the tamer. Time to unleash the beast. Shag Dog. This is refreshingly and beastly good. Who had that song? It was called F You Like a Beast. Was that Wasp? I think that was Wasp. Not the Nine Inch Nails, like a animal. This one was called You Like a Beast. Pretty sure. I don't even recall heard the song. I just heard somebody singing all the time. Oh yeah, Wasp. I couldn't get into Wasp. Even the one song I kind of like, I didn't like. It was some song about Texas. I think Texas. And I'm not a Texan, but I did live in Texas for about 11 months. Actually, about 10 months. It was about 11, July to June. Yeah. It was fucking hot in Texas. Let's get to the score, and then I'll talk about Texas. Yeah, not real bad. I wouldn't be able to drink too many of these, but maybe 2. And I'd be like, okay, I've had enough IPAs for today because I don't like drinking IPAs, Imagine if you went to a sporting event or something and all they had was IPAs. That'd suck. I'd probably still drink them. Then I might drink more than 2. Maybe. if it's a lower ABV, 8%, 9%, 10%. Yeah, I probably won't be doing that unless it's one during the, say it was a baseball game, one in the first inning, one in the sixth inning, and one in the ninth inning, maybe. Or maybe the eighth. 1/4 and eighth. Yeah, this beer, I mean, it does have a weird saltiness to it. I mean, it's not super salty, but it does have a kind of not the saltiness of a pickle juice, but just the lingering of a pickle juice. The saltiness, not the pickle taste itself, just the saltiness, like that lingering salty taste. Not as bad as pickle juice, but just a hint of it. It's weird, like a little salty there. I don't know, but I'm going to give this a B plus and a swaff, a swallow and a half. Swaff, pretty good. I'll never be the beast, the burden. Beast. Oh, man. That'd be a good movie, though, with a little dog like that tearing up a town. That could be the Shag Dog. Yeah, I got my Star Wars shirt on. I didn't even realize it was May 4th when I put it on, actually. And then I got down there and I said, is it Cinco de Mayo? And I was like, May 4th. I'm like, oh, May the 4th be with you. I probably should wear this to work tonight. Put it back on tonight, maybe. Probably not. It's kind of doesn't fit too well. I think I put on some pounds. I'm really bloated. Probably work stress. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Pretty good. It's weird. I got nothing to say lately. I'm usually babbling. I'm tired, though. I did have a rough night at work. I always have a rough night at work. But yeah, I don't know how much longer I can put up with this job. It's too physically demanding. I'm 53 years old. I mean, it's not super physical demanding, but as the first half of the night, I'm not lifting as much. But then the second half, I'm lifting quite a bit. And I'm old, not as good as I once was. And I won't be as good as I'll ever be. Or I am as good as I'll ever be. A lot of lifting, man. Every day, 5 days a week in a row, 5 days in a row. I mean, it's a lot of wear and tear in the body, man. It's just like a car. I think it's high time I get one of those online classes for computers or something, IT or cybersecurity or something. I think a lot of that is hogwash, though. Imagine all the people, 50,000 people doing that. There's only 200 jobs available. Even in your area, might be 20 jobs available. Yeah. You have to sit down one day. Maybe AI could figure it out. I mean, what's the best job? I mean, AI should be able to eventually figure out your personality, your likes, your dislikes, everything, if you put the info in it. And it should come back and say, this probably would be the best career choice for you. It should probably be better than those tests you used to take if you're in high school and you took the, not an aptitude test, maybe some test like that where, oh yeah, I like science shows, I like this, I forget what it's called. Kind of figure out, well, you might like this, and you might like that. But even though it's stuff you'd like on TV or something, you might not like doing, so that's inaccurate too, Just got to keep doing everything and figure out what it is you like. I figured out what I liked a couple of years ago, but unfortunately, yeah, it's not the greatest option. Very fun, very easy. less stress, more control over my work hours and stuff like that. But monetarily, not the greatest money, and also you're spending money to do that job. So, I mean, it's probably a good retirement job or good, college student type job, or maybe army, military. You're on a base picking up some extra money. Good part time job, maybe. Full time, which I did it full time, probably not the best option, but I'll probably do it again eventually. But they keep changing that too. Like, oh, now you got to do this, this, and this. Every job out there, they keep changing shit. Make it harder for you. That's what they do. They make it harder for the employee. Every business out there just keeps making it harder for the employee and also harder for the customers. Changing the way they do shit, changing plans, changing this, changing prices, changing options. The big wigs and corporations, everything, they're just out to just fuck with people's heads, I think. Yeah. I don't even know if I want to do a drinking and thinking video because I don't even know what the hell to talk about today. It is Sunday, though. We'll try to figure out some more stuff to talk about on the next video. Yeah, if you can find this one, try it. I like it because I love cans that got the label on both sides. So it's not just one side of the can. So if you mess up, well, there's 50% chance you're going to get the camera facing the right way. So now with one side, it's only 25% chance. That's math. Can math. Yeah, thanks to all the new viewers and commenters and subscribers. A couple new commentators, which we always appreciate. Still got the usual ones. I haven't seen our good buddy Jammer Fan comment too much lately, or Jeff G. But a couple of the older ones, Haymon, I believe Oblivious Wanderer is the other one. He's been commenting quite a while, maybe a year or so. A couple other new commentators. So, especially the one commentator, I think he was from Ukraine. He didn't like our critique of a Ukrainian beer, but that's okay. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Sunday morning, what are you going to do, right? Go to church or drink beer? I choose the latter. Actually, I like to go to church, but I need a good girl. I'm not going to go to church by myself to some town I don't even know people. Imagine walking in a church, people looking at you trying to think, who's that? Who's this new sheep to our flock? New sheeple. I'd rather meet a girl and go to her church. Simple as that. Anywho. But you really don't need to go to church as long as you read the Bible on your own, or I don't do that too much either, but I try to occasionally, but I've been at my last 2 or 3 days and I'm like, But God is great. And it is Sunday right now. All you got to do is try to do your best in life and enjoy it. It's hard without outside forces. You can only control what you can control. You got people telling you what to do at work, your bosses, whatever. You can't control any of that unless quit, look for a new position, tell your boss off, see how that works, that kind of stuff. But you don't want to be causing waves at work. I try to keep my nose clean and just go to work and do my job and leave. But sometimes, management, corporation, whatever, they don't want to hire as many people as you really need. So you're doing, get this. For the 2 departments I work in, it used to be 2 separate teams doing each department. One team had 4 people, one team had 4 or 5 people. They combined our departments, doing the same amount of work. At first, this is about 2 or 3 years ago, about 2.5 years ago, maybe about 2 years ago. First is like 4 of us. Occasionally we had a 5th person. Great. We did one department first, and the second half of the night we did the second department. Then it went down to like 4 of us all the time. And then occasionally, depending on how much work we had, they would pull one of us. And actually, did we have 5 at a time? I think we did have, yeah, we had 5, I think, on a regular basis. And they would occasionally pull one of us if we didn't have too much and leave 4 over there. Then it went down to all the time 4. And then they start, if you didn't have too much, start leaving 3 people and pulling 1 person to go to work somewhere else. So it's 3 or 4. Then now it's 2 or 3. 2 or 3. And most nights it's 2. And it's so 2 people doing the work. And then, of course, when we get to the second location, they'll send some other people to help us, either right when we start or, but at the beginning, we're only doing 2. It's too much for me. Too much. And then one guy I work with, he's fast. And, I'm not a slacker. I'll move with him because he's moving good. I'm going to move good. I put a little extra effort in on the nights he's working. Because I'm like, well, I don't want to slack and he's working hard, Now, the other night, the main guy I work with slacks a little bit. He can work good if he wants to, but he kind of slacks sometimes. So I'm not like putting extra effort in if somebody else is slacking. And then even if they get a third person over there with the 2 of us, then he really slacks. And then they put a third person over there who's not like busting his ass. He's not going to kill himself. So I'm like, I'm going at a nice casual pace, I'm not trying to overexert myself. But my final 3 nights of work with the main guy, I bust my butt those 3 nights. And they're trying to kill me. We already had 1 person die where I work on my shift. Older guy, he probably had some health issues, but yeah, he had a heart attack. He was probably about 3 or 4 years older than me. I think he did have some heart attacks before. He's a good worker, but I think between his stress, him trying his best, he wasn't super fast, but he did his best. He worked one particular area, kept the area straight and everything. But sometimes they're like on him about going slow or something. And the dude was like 56, has had heart attacks before. Well, he went home one day and I don't know if he went to bed or what happened, and he didn't wake up. I don't know if he went to bed, if he just went home, had it because he drank too. So having heart issues and drinking, that's probably not a good combination, and a stressful job. But still, not the next that shit. Don't your surgery on that before. Who knows how long on it? I mean, you can find that. I think the 5 or something like that. The life expectancy after that surgery. To get rid of the cancer. Now, I can't. But they cut, some other out and did a wedding without cancer that gets that type of surgery. I can't online. I'm gonna have to, yeah. So you never know when you kick the bucket. Thanks to that one viewer, came on at the right time. So I'm going to do a drink. I got to quit talking about what I have on. Right? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Anybody knows any good remote jobs I can do overnight? That's at home remote jobs. I'm off on 2 weekdays, and I want to do some work. I sit at the house watching movies and shit all night. I want to work, but I don't want to go anywhere and work their hours. I want to stay home, work 4 hours, make a couple extra bucks. I guess I could go out and do DoorDash or something for 4 hours, right? I'm not sure how many people are ordering shit on a Tuesday or Wednesday night at 2 o'clock in the morning, though. And I don't want to be going to some shady ass neighborhoods at 2 or 4 in the morning. You know how that goes. Maybe I should do it in the morning. You know, get out there about 5 or 6, do a couple orders, and then make some extra money. Or subscribe, comment, like. Yeah. Jammer would appreciate that, and so would I. All right, I'm going to get off this video. I'm just babbling about nothing. Ice machine. Thanks for watching the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. I am Shag Dog. We'll see you on the next one. And don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and click that bell because Jammer loves that. You'll be notified every time we do an upload, go live, or a short. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers. If I can get this. Gotta get this friggin' all right. See you on the next one.